You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My body is just like, help me.
Help you what?
If that help. Excuse me.
That's funny.
This is why I kind of a bitch.
Boy never missed.
Can you put it in the fridge though, sweetie?
Got a boyfriend, but it doesn't kiss ya.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
What about a boyfriend that's gonna kiss you?
It's
Do you
a
have a
me.
boyfriend? You have a boyfriend, Caitlin?
Is that the guy I saw in your room? Was that the guy I saw in your room?
There was no guy in her room.
It's a
Stop
fucking,
shaking on her head.
It's a fucking meme.
What?
Boy
Um,
never missed. But it's not.
I bet they never missed her. Got a boyfriend, but I bet he never kissed her.
It's actually good.
Got a boyfriend, but it doesn't kiss ya. Mom.
It's a weird meme.
Yep.
Are you gonna hang out with us longer, or are you gonna go downstairs again?
I have a question. Are you why are we gonna eat the coffee beans? Do you just not like them or something?
Do you want them?
Sure.
Okay. They're just melted. They're not like gooey and gross from like anything. They're just melted.
She likes her coffee in any way or form.
What?
Simon and Garfunkel. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I remember singing for earlier. I was like, oh, that's a friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I was gonna say, please.
I come to talk with you again.
Oh, well,
I really want to see the new Trolls movie.
What new Trolls movie?
It's called
We
the
should
Trolls 2 World Tour, and it's pretty much representing all the other trolls and their music.
Yeah, like there's rock, hip hop,
Funk, tech,
funk, tech,
country,
country,
jazz.
And
and what's the other one? It's like classical, or
Yeah,
Classical?
yeah,
Classical is classical. It's like the classical kind, you know?
it's like the fairy version.
The fairy version?
Yeah, like you're like a fairy or like a sad fairy. It's just like
What kind of instruments were playing the classical music?
The violin, the harp, the flute. I know the flute was one of them in the trailer.
Symphony.
Then there was a conductor. So
Symphony.
Bum-dum-dum-dum.
but yeah.
and now they're making a new Dora
They
movie.
put the rock trolls.
Oh my
as
God,
villain, and
Dora.
Jane is just
Yeah, it's like live action Dora.
Oh, I bet you want to see it.
I don't
No.
know.
You're totally all about Dora, aren't you?
I don't want to see
You were
it.
like, I need a Dora like rug. I need a Dora pillow. I need a Dora. I was like, Jed, let's not get Dora stuff for Sadie because I don't want to encourage that. And he goes, how dare you decide what she's into? If she likes Dora, she can have Dora. And then suddenly
That's
your
something
room
I
is
feel
filled
like
with
those
Dora.
two like. This is something I feel like those two like. I like
I have
Dora
a
for a
gun,
small
not for
while, but I liked Max and Ruby more than Dora. She liked Dora so damn much.
Not anymore.
Seriously, Kay, you asked for the teenage Dora shit.
Dude, why would she like Dora anymore? I haven't seen anything Dora in your room, and I haven't heard you ask for anything Dora.
Damn.
She got embarrassed when you guys were meeting, and she didn't feel like she wanted to have Dora around you.
Why would you be embarrassed? Never be embarrassed by who you are.
I just don't like it anymore. That's
Yeah, she doesn't like
Okay.
it anymore now.
Oh, okay.
But at the time, she was a bit embarrassed by it.
Well, in the future, never be embarrassed by something like that. Be who you are. And if people... See, this is the thing. This is how you get popular, Caitlin. If people don't like who you are, but you don't care about it, and you say, well, that sounds like your personal problem because I like this, so whatever, right? People suddenly go, oh, she doesn't really care that we think this or that. So she's kind of cool, actually. And then suddenly you're popular.
And plus, here's the thing. Excuse me?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
No.
Excuse
You're
me?
not acting. I would say this.
I would probably like to see the Dora movie because I'm wondering how they would make it. Because usually when they take TV shows and put them in the movies,
I
it
wasn't
sometimes
finished.
works out, sometimes doesn't work out.
What?
Excuse me? You do not know me, bitch. Bitch, you don't know me. Okay, bye, Pennywise.
Wait a minute. What did I tell you about swearing? What did I tell you about swearing?
I swear, at school, I know. But if they listen
I said, don't swear in front of me unless you do not sound like a child. If it does not sound funny coming out of your mouth, I'm not going to freak out about you swearing unless you're around grandma and grandpa and other people. But if you sound like a child, I do not like it. So do not freaking swear. Please.
you need to take a chill pill, okay?
Okay. Huh? Who needs to take a chill pill? You. Who's the child in this house?
I'm chill.
Uh-huh.
You're not chill.
You just
You're
cuss, and Sarah specifically told you not to cuss until you get your low voice.
Specifically? What specifically mean?
Oh my god.
You told her.
You mean specifically?
Yes,
Take
I
it right.
mispronounced.
I heard your
No,
mom.
you don't. You cannot. You're not allowed.
Well, can I go downstairs now?
Yeah. Love you. Oh, did you brush your teeth?
Once you get your low voice, you can start cussing.
Did you do your knit comb and your fairy tales? I love you,
Oh, that's really squished down there.
Yeah, they tend to pack it in. Like, I noticed that, like, when you would get, like, a medium or, like, a small, I'd be like, oh, wow, she has very little to eat. I look inside, oh, my God, how do you, what?
I know, I was thinking that too. I'm like, maybe next time we should get the bigger
these
one.
boxes have multiple, has a double purpose. You can actually, like, unhook these, and it turns into a bowl.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, sure.
Here, I'll just...
Yeah, maybe take your fork out of there.
Like a pill.
Oh my god, it's not a pill. It is the most amazing chicken ever, and you're still like,
What's happening to me?
It's like
What, baby?
sugar
I
pill.
don't put soda on my nose. How does this keep happening?
oh god, no, because you're clumsy? I don't know.
No, because it hurts.
I'm sorry. Push it all the way down. It's more like a plate.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you have a plate. There's a plate. You have a plate. You have a plate.
With the orange chicken just
And it's
sticking
still like a mountain. Ooh, who wants to build something with their orange chicken?
Not I don't have enough.
I'll let you use mine.
But see how it folds up here? It's more like a bowl because of how folded up it is.
But you could get it to go completely flat, which makes it a plate.
Yeah, now you see what we mean by double purpose.
Yeah.
And then here, watch, you can just curl it back up if I do this correctly, because now I took it apart, it's back into a box, and I just gotta close it back up.
Which can be very frustrating.
How did you figure this out? Because before I met you, you
YouTube.
didn't eat hardly anything.
YouTube.
Very
So wait, you learn how to eat things from YouTube, but not
you
from
do-
eating them.
But you do not.
Actually, I watched this video about things that actually have a multi-purpose than what people see past it.
Oh, so you didn't look up a video that says how to eat things?
No.
Because I don't eat anything.
No, there's actually, what was another example? I know it had to do-
Ramen?
Yeah, that kind of got a bit popular, but it wasn't like one of them. You can fix things for ramen. I've already told her that. There was like this one video. Okay, one of them was this technique where you can like fold it out and it becomes a plate or a bowl.
Sadie,
Um,
you know
And
I'm
then-
sure it's on a family. You know that, right?
oh, it actually holds up my phone.
What?
I'm sure it's one in the family.
Yeah. So what? What's your point?
So your Aunt Kathy is not alone.
My Aunt Kathy is not alone.
Oh, because being short.
Yeah.
Well, if
You know, Aunt Kathy is coming for Christmas. You're gonna get to meet her. She's super nice and lovey, and she accepts everybody, like
Am I-
really easily.
Except
You'll like
she's
her.
like
Says
really
she's-
OCD.
You'll be like the same height as her. Yeah,
Do I have to look down?
yeah. You're gonna have to look down.
She's
I have to look. Sadie has to look down.
She's a little bit shorter than me, just like a little
And
bit.
I'm
like,
taller than you, so
Yeah.
it's like I'm definitely gonna have to look.
She's
down.
excited about meeting you guys. She met your daddy when we went to Montana last summer. She actually likes him for some reason. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's a great guy.
Hey, just in case Sarah isn't up your game. Wink, wink.
What the fuck?
I don't don't know.
I don't know some of the shit that comes out of your mouth sometimes, Ash. Thank you. So you did the knit comb and you did the teeth, right?
Some people
I see.
say it. Some people say it because just in case, like, their partner's not up to standards, they'll convince them to go to them. It's like a convincing technique.
I'm so confused and I'm not sure what you're talking about. And I'm not sure I really want to know.
Anyway, back to the multi-purpose thing.
Okay, I just stopped wrong because where I thought you were going, and I'm like so confused about where I thought you were going. And now you're like, okay, multi-purpose. I'm like, wait a minute, what? That reminds me, Sadie, I got you something coming in the mail, so don't check the mail.
Okay.
Another
I tend to not
multi-purpose-
either.
Another multi-purpose thing is with a can. I suggest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going. You can turn it into a bong. I hear. What?
Like a bong that you smoke from, like weed. I
Okay.
love how I know this knowledge.
No, you don't. And you smoked weed before.
I haven't smoked weed. You both have smoking weed. I don't know this. I should not know this knowledge, but somehow I do.
Okay. Before I tell you the purpose, Ari told me today, last year, she accidentally ate 9 grams of edibles that had weed in it.
Oh my God! Did she
But-
live through it? I've heard people who have not been ready for the edibles or the really
She did
intense.
it by accident. She didn't even know the weed was in there.
And then next thing you know, you're like, oh my God, I think I'm dead. Like, I heard this 911 call of this guy. He's like, hello? We had a whole bunch of weed, and I think I'm dead right now. Time is going by really slow. It's like, oh my God, dude, just take a nap. You'll be fine.
Freaking so, Josh Wolf, the guy that I like to show you a lot, like the dick pic one and whatnot.
Wait, what?
Someone's sending you dick pics?
No.
I'm confused. You just said Josh Wolf, the one I've been showing you, the dick pic and whatnot.
Guy, the comedian guy! Oh my god!
Okay, he's a comedian. Okay, and he makes a joke about dick pics.
Yes.
Okay, alright. Sorry.
I'm leaving my orange chicken out of my mouth just in case I laugh too hard.
So, wait, what we were just talking about?
I don't know.
What were we... Okay, wait. We were just talking about is...
Thanks.
Weed, right.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Okay, weed and dick pics. We went from weed, now we're on to dick pics.
Back
You
to
guys are teenagers.
Back to weed.
Back to the weed.
I haven't been
Good.
a teenager for a year and I already know this shit.
So Josh Wolf is like a guy that smokes weed. He has like a thing that like...
You don't hang out with this kid, right? Because
No.
I don't think that he's being a very good role. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry, keep going.
I don't even know this guy.
I'm just
I don't know him from YouTube.
I'm just joking. Keep going.
He's a freaking comedian. Anyways, he's like a guy that smokes weed a lot. And freaking, so he goes into his shop, and his shop has like a little lounge area, so like you can smoke and be like responsible. And so like he's like have the cashier's like, have you ever tried edibles? And he's like, no. And he's like, well, what do you like? He's like, what do you have? And he's like, well, we have fresh blueberry muffins, and he loves blueberry
Oh
muffins.
my God, how? Yes. Go on.
And so he's like, okay, and then he gets it, goes to the little lounge area, watches a movie, and then, like, as soon as he's, like, licking the crumbs off of his fingers because he ate it, the cashier comes by and he's like, you didn't just eat that.
Whole thing, right?
You didn't just eat that whole thing. And he's like,
Yeah.
And he's like, well, either you're staying here for a few hours or you gotta go home right now.
Yeah, they're bad, and that's what I don't understand when people are working with edibles, because I've cooked with weed before, and what I don't understand is people who put so much into it that you can only have
Like
one
half.
little piece of chocolate from the chocolate bar. It's like nobody eats chocolate like that. They want the whole fucking thing, you know?
Okay. Anyway, to the Ariana story.
Okay, Ariana.
Okay.
Ari.
We could jump from one place to another.
That's how we are,
She
man.
didn't know it had edibles in it.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as she ate that 9 gram, like, it was like
Okay, I got it.
this
9
big.
grams.
It was this big, like this tall, and a bit bigger than this, like a tiny bit bigger.
What was
than
it, like
it was
brownies?
Like it was some type of brownie / casserole thing.
Okay.
And her brother, since her brother smokes weed, he made it.
Mhm.
And her when she asked her parents if she could have it, they didn't know it had weed in it, so they said yeah. And she ate the 9 grams of things. The next few minutes, she's fucked up.
Oh my god.
She's fucked up. Like, so damn much. Like, pupils not even dilated, fucked up.
Yeah.
And like, she's just like, the next morning, she's like hurting all over.
What did she do?
I don't know, she was just acting like really funny, and she kept on blurring in and out, like,
That's hilarious.
she kept on blurring in and out.
Wait, you got to see this?
No, it was last year when I kept on going back and forth. But she told me this, and I was like, oh my god. And she didn't get in much trouble for it because it was an accident. So, her brother was the one who got in trouble because he was the one.
Right, who made them.
And didn't label them.
Okay, so speaking of people getting getting drugged by accident, when I was living with my mom before I met your dad, Sadie was like young, and anyways, I had gotten some weed, and my Sadie was not going to be eating at home because she was with her dad, and she was going to eat before she came home, and it was like a Sunday night, and my mom was going to eat when she got home, or she said, don't worry about for me for dinner, because she gets off at 7, and she'll do her own thing, right? So I made fresh tomatoes from our garden, and wonderful, like, lovely noodles, and I put my marijuana in it, and I cooked it and sauteed it, and it was so yummy, and I made myself a plate, and I'm eating it, and I'm like halfway through when my mom comes home, and I'm like, well, I'm not really feeling that high from it, but I'm feeling a nice body high, right? So mom comes home, and she's like, oh, what'd you make? And she starts dishing herself up, and I didn't even think about the fact that there's weed in that. And then when I did, I was like, well, she's already got a plate full, and you know, if I say something now, she'll be super mad, and I don't want to hear it. And, you know, it didn't really affect me that much, so I'm sure she'll be fine. 2 or 3 bites into it, she's like, oh, Sarah, I feel really weird. I feel like I'm seeing something in the corner here. I feel like I'm having a hallucination. And I'm like, you're, whatever, Mom. She keeps eating. She's done eating, and she's like, I feel really weird. I feel like that spaghetti sauce was not good. She's like, where did you get it? I'm like, well, I made it from the tomatoes that, you know, were sitting here that were, you know, going to go bad soon. And she's like, oh, maybe they were bad. I feel like, oh, and then the more she keeps going on, the more she's like, oh my God, maybe I'm having a seizure. So then she calls 911. And me, the whole time, I'm like, if I tell her, she will kill me. Like, she will literally come after me and murder me. She will think it's much worse, and then she'll start freaking out that she's going to get drug tested at work or something. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm sure you're fine, Mom. But she calls 911 anyways, and when they get there, they come in, they're like, so how are you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, I feel like this. And they're like, well, have you had anything to eat? And she's like, I just had this plate. Meanwhile, I'm in the kitchen with my little camera going, just laughing my ass off. One of the guys looks over and he's like, okay, this is not a big deal. Because he can tell I'm just sitting there snickering, not even concerned about my mom at all. And they go, well, if it was a seizure, then such and such and so and so. And she goes, oh my God, is it a seizure? Am I having a seizure? And I'm like, oh my God.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, I ended up telling her like 2 or 3, 4. I told her like last year. And I'm like, so, you know how when blah, 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 and she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to freak out, and I knew you were going to freak out and make it much worse than it was. But, yeah, it was drugs. She goes, I knew it! I just knew it! I knew there was something wrong with it. There was something wrong with it. I'm like, laughing my ass off. She laughed with me a few times, and then I told Sadie that I had told her, and Sadie and I were laughing about it, and she goes, it's not funny. And we're like, now it's even more funny.
It's not fun.
It's funny when you tell me, but not my granddaughter.
Right. I'm like, it really is funny. I didn't mean to drug her. I just was being absent-minded and stupid and thinking that it would, when she said, don't worry about me, that literally meant she wasn't going to eat the food that I made. That was not the case.
Yeah, you should have known Grandma better. You should have been like,
I know I made that mistake a couple times. Not the drugging her part, but the thing where she goes, oh, I don't want any. And then she wants some.
like, she'll be like, ooh, what'd you make?
Oh, what are you making? She will have just had dinner. She will be sitting down in the living room with her plate on her stomach, going up and down as she breathes and snores, just sitting on her stomach.
And then she hears us
And then she
coming
hears
in.
us making something. She's like, what are you making? This smells good. And it's like, you just fell asleep from a coma after eating your dinner.
Food coma.
Why are you eating more?
Are you begging?
I feel like she's gonna have a heart attack.
Please don't say that. I don't want her to die early. At the same time, I can't imagine trying to change her diapers being as heavy as she is.
I feel like I'm gonna laugh if she doesn't want to cooperate.
She's gonna be like, Sarah, I need help. I have shit everywhere. I'm gonna be like, well, you let me know when you've got that cleaned up.
Hey, Sarah,
She'll be like, motherfucker,
You-
get over here.
don't feel bad. There's actually grandchildren who have to change their grandma and
I know.
grandpa's diapers.
I know, and I've heard a lot from my mom's age group of people who are right now currently, a lot of them are going through having to care for their parents at the end of their life, and it takes a lot out of them to sit there and care for their ailing parents, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to when I have to do that with my mom.
Oh man, I feel like it's coming soon with how insane she's going.
Yeah. She showed me the picture of the pork in the freezer, though. Apparently, I'm the one that's blind. It's like a little white package. And I'm like, I swear to God that wasn't there before. She's like, it's right there. She even showed me where it was in relation to the cookies that I put in there. She's like, see? And I'm like, I swear to God it wasn't in there. She's like, well, I swear to God it's been in there for days. And I'm like, okay, my bad. Are you done eating yet? Are you to the point yet where you can eat it without taking it like a pill? It's got enough sugar in that shit. I figured that you could eat it no problem without going, oh my God.
I think she likes it, but she's like feels more comforted if it had like ranch or she takes it like a pill.
Did you not
Don't take it like a pill.
Yeah,
Did you not eat it with ranch because that ranch is looking nasty?
Yeah.
Oh. Rinse the container. There is more ranch seasoning, the good stuff, Uncle Dave's, plus buttermilk, plus mayonnaise in there for you to make more. More better stuff.
More better sauce.
More butter.
More better sauce.
My mom made this cake when I was a kid that I was absolutely offended of the name of it, but it literally is, and I actually had some. It's a pineapple coconut cake. It's called Better Than Sex Cake.
Oh my God.
It literally is.
Oh.
Nuna babuna, you want dinner, don't you? You want some of that yummy chicken, huh? She's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Bolt has
Yum, 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 huh?
Bolt has time. It's not my turn.
Oh, she misses Bolt. It's almost like she's not sure what to do with herself without him here.
Right? Like
She's like, all this attention for me, I don't know what to do with it. Just for me, I don't have to share it with that
Yeah,
little
well,
sneaker anymore.
Well,
Because he got more attention than you, huh? Because he did. What? He did.
Why you say that? I thought you guys were paying attention to her.
Well, yeah, but we also ignore her a lot, too. We're like, go away.
yeah, freaking I found her outside this morning.
Oh, I must have yeah, I probably let her out just a little bit before you guys got up.
Yeah, I'm like
Either that or Ryan did.
I'm actually also starting to feel full.
Me too. You gonna put
Yeah,
it away?
for
You gonna
real.
put that package back together and put it away?
watch it not want to go back.
It's just
together.
gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, fuck it, and throw it in the fridge just like that. Your dad's gonna come home and eat it. You're gonna be like, God damn it, Dad. Okay, I gotta go do homework and so do you guys.
Oh yeah. So, usually coach ends practice around 4-ish, but it takes me like 5-ish to get out of the bathroom, out of the thing, and we're gonna start doing
Oh, there we go.
the next level club, where it's like we stay a little bit after like 15 minutes or so to practice some more.
Okay.
So yeah, but it won't. It won't be like. I'll just take a shower and then like get dressed and then go.
And take a shower at home where you can waste my water. I'm just kidding. Yeah, well, also staying with Dad and Cookie will help with that too because it's harder for me to get you at 5 because especially on Mondays and Wednesdays, I don't have to go to those classes anymore because those classes are just to do work and I can do all my work here. speaking of work, I should have been working since I got home.